Welcome to Human Trade Podcast, where stories of service, faith, and transformation are woven together. Today, we welcome a special guest from Chicago, Alones.
Yes.
As she has embarked on a powerful journey of international volunteering. From caring children in the Dominican Republic to preparation to a big journey in Malawi. She showed us that serving is also to be transformed. So let's dive into her history. Welcome, Jodi.
Thank you very much.
To our podcast. Actually, I'm glad to have you here in this podcast. Who is Jodi?
Who am I?
Yes.
I'm just a girl from Chicago, born into an immigrant family of Irish immigrants. I'm the baby of 5 kids, and we grew up, I like to say, fortunately on the old-fashioned side. Yeah, so the whole new day and age modern lifestyle wasn't really a part of how we grew up, which I'm grateful for in a sense, but it's also it's created, it goes into the journey a bit for sure.
Yes, and actually I would like to ask you, you have been in Dominican Republic, where you have been with this orphanage, with these kids, but I would like to ask you, what came to your mind to take this decision, like, I want to do this? How did you overcome to that decision? Or how did you came to that decision?
I grew up in a family that was always very giving, so we were always raised to just be able to offer what you have, as there's always times in everybody's life, like, you might have everything now, but things may change, so we were raised very humbly. But thankfully I was a part of a very close-knit group in a church for children, and the youth minister there had offered me opportunities to go and volunteer, mainly in-state, few out-of-state opportunities, but soon came about the opportunity to travel internationally, and that rang a bell to me, just from the fact that my family is international to America, and I was always very fortunate to be able to see different cultures growing up, and I quickly understood as a young kid that we all are very different, but people are very similar as well, no matter where you're at in the world. And I think the best opportunity we have as human beings is to be able to travel and see the naturality of places all around.
Actually, that's true. We are too much similar. Even if we are in different places, different culture, different environment, in the end, we are all actually a bit connected. I remember one day, one woman told me, like, you know what, Simon? Actually, we are all one thing, but just represented in different body, different humanity, but we are all actually the same thing. So I agree with you about that. But how did you decide to serve in different countries? Because you are from Chicago.
Right.
So how did you decide this to be in different countries?
Fortunately, I grew up with a father that always told me the world is my oyster. I have some family that took this in the sense of business or traveling and finding love, but I found my love in the sense of giving to people. And if I appreciated it in my own city, I figured, why not go out and offer what you can, but also I think if anybody here is listening and you've been a volunteer internationally, no matter what volunteer you are, you end up learning more about yourself than anything else within the experience. So what drew me to it is the idea of being able to go and see another part of the world and see how they live, not from a tourist aspect, but from a natural aspect and point of view, which it'll change you as a person.
Yes.
Greatly.
Yes. It's a big difference going as a tourist and...
Yeah. I can safely say I've never been a tourist anywhere.
Really?
Really.
Wow.
I'm sure in some eyes, but I've never actually gone and did a vacation in that sense.
Okay. And do you have any personal or spiritual experience that lead you to this journey or this mission?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say it's more than just one. I was very fortunate to have a close-knit, connected community growing up in a city that doesn't have too well-known communities. So I think what really led me to this personally and spiritually was the fact that I knew that there was a community out there. I just needed to go and find it. The community that I was searching for, anyways.
Yes. Okay, that is good. And in Republic of Dominican Republic, you have been in NPH orphanage.
Yes.
So could you share to us how was your daily life there?
Yeah, our daily life, very organized. It had a very good schedule, a very good routine for the kids. The way the orphanage works, quick rundown, is they all live within the orphanage. The orphanage is boarded by walls. It has security. It is in a smaller town outside of the main capital, so it is kind of off the grid a bit. But the way the kids live is there's different group homes for different ages, different genders, and the routine day to day kind of bring everybody together. So everybody in their own houses, they wake up around 6 a.m., maybe 5:45. Everybody has chores at 6 a.m., 6 to 6:45. Everyone's cleaning. They have different assignments. They sometimes change, but mostly there's jobs for the girls, jobs for the men.
Okay.
And then come around 7, the tias, which are like the aunts of the house, the women that are taking care of the kids mainly, they cook breakfast, so everyone eats around 7. About 7:30, everyone starts cleaning up for school at 8. They have a school on the orphanage's property, which is actually open to the public as well. So not only the kids in the orphanage are able to go to it, they open the doors up to the public and actually educate a lot of the community that is surrounding the orphanage. So that goes between 8 and 11:30, 11:45. Everybody gets freed around 12 for lunch, which is usually something small. There's a bit of an activity to keep the kids kind of awake and lively, so until about 1, everybody's kind of doing an activity. Return to school till 3, cleaning again between 3 and 4. Get to dinner by 6, and nighttime activity till 8, and bedtime by 8:30.
Yeah, and actually when you said that they open this also to the public, it's making also to them to feel also part of all this, because I believe that the idea is to show them like they are part of this community.
Right.
So when they open this to the public, when they went to the school, they feel like, okay, we are all ones. It's not only us in NPH. That actually NPH means
Nuestro pequeño hermanos.
Nuestro pequeños.
Yes, our little brothers and sisters.
Hermanos. Yes, that's Spanish.
Yes.
I'm close because my language is Portuguese, but nuestro pequeños hermanos.
Yes.
I'm getting there.
Yes. Very well, actually.
Yeah, but was there as a moment or story that I don't personally or that deeply moved you being on that place?
Absolutely. I'd say 2 main ones. Like a quick one that really is what was life-changing for me was the day I got there. I arrived on a bus. We were after coming like on a 4-hour bus ride. I've never seen anything like that, the way of you had to go through a border patrol and everything at every province, which was very, very interesting. We got there and church was going on. And it was a Wednesday night, so we there's a church in the orphanage property, but it's open to the community as well. So we had headed straight into church, and I found out 4 hours prior to this that they spoke Spanish. I never spoke Spanish in my life, so I came there not knowing any Spanish at all. So I knew it was going to be a challenge. I just didn't know what type of challenge. So going into the church, I didn't understand anything at all. Not a single thing. I think someone told me to sit over there, and I went over there and sat. Like I had no idea what was going on.
I can imagine.
But afterwards, and I came with a group that no one spoke Spanish, right? We were very unprepared. And anyways, after church, we had went out. It was storming, big storm. And the whole group was running to the visitor's house to go back there. And I was with a group of kids. All the kids were very curious, looking at me, trying to talk to me. I couldn't communicate, but we were using our hands. And the one had a ball in his hand.
Wait,
was
the communication was by
all hands, all hands.
My
so
God.
It was the first time. And as a child, like I was a child too. I was 14 years old. I was very interested, but at the same time, it was really fun. It was like creative. It was kind of going back to the olden days when we're just playing random games. So we actually went outside and we played soccer, basketball, in the pouring down rain. We danced. They had music. And
tell me, playing a basketball without being able to communicate. I was just saying, like, send the ball to me.
yeah. They would just scream at me, and then they'd be like, pass it me, and I didn't know what it meant. So I'm like, what's going on? So I'd be like a deer in headlights. But yeah, it was 6 hours I spent outside in the rain, completely drenched, right? And I came in, and my visitor group asked me, they're like, geez, what did you do for 6 hours? You can't communicate with any of them.
Yeah.
And it hit me. And it's like, you don't have to communicate by talking, because I didn't actually talk to them one time. I didn't say one word that any of us understood, but the ability to have kind of no expectations and just go with the flow and understand that there's a lot more ways of communication than just talking. And that's actually how I learned Spanish. Leading now further down, I learned by pointing at things and being able to, I never went to school properly for Spanish, so that story alone probably stuck out to me the most.
No, I can imagine that.
Yeah. Had more fun with them than English speakers. yeah. It was really good. Biggest smiles I've ever seen. Like.
So I imagine that one. But after such a rich experience, you moved into new phase. That is this preparation to go to Malawi, in Africa. Tell us how it's going in that preparation, and what kind of preparation exactly you are taking to do this volunteer in Africa.
Yeah, this is the first time I've actually had a proper preparation prior to volunteering, which I believe is super beneficial. I think it gives us an insight, so we're not going in to a new culture, a new area blindly. I think we were able to actually get a good grasp of their kind of priorities and morals, and be able to respect those going in, and also kind of educate ourselves enough to have something to communicate with the people, to build those relationships off the jump, along with we're understanding what's going on and why it's going on, and hopefully through this preparation maybe we can create some ideas to bring over there, just to kind of see what can be done, but also experience life in another way. I think also another big part of this preparation is we're learning how to communicate as individuals yet as a group, and delegating our own decisions, and understanding that you have to learn to trust people. You all come from, like we said in the presentation yesterday, you have to learn to come together as strangers, but also come together as one, because if everyone has the same purpose, there shouldn't be any sidetrack of what we're there for and what we're doing. So getting all aligned the same path prior to going, I think, is extremely important.
Yes. Quiz. You are doing this preparation in Richmond Vale Academy. That's in Saint Vincent.
Yes.
How it's called your program?
It is Fighting for the Poor. Am I right? 10-month program, Fighting for the Poor.
Yes.
I only know that because my teacher, the greatest teacher in the world, made sure we knew that. Because all I knew was we're going to offer our time. Yeah.
No, it's sometimes crazy because you have like 10 people, 11 people coming to different places, and they want to do this volunteer. And just make one question, easy question. How it's called your program?
And no one knows.
And I got 11 answers, different answers.
Yeah.
No, but I really appreciate your decision to do this kind of thing. As soon you take this decision to be on that NPH to help these kids, I really appreciate that thing. But inside of this process preparation, how to have been be with different volunteers that they are also in the same purpose to do something to help these poor people. How have been this contact with different culture in your program?
Truthfully, it has taken the aspect of being alone completely out of the picture. I think sometimes when you are volunteering or you're in a different place, it takes time to build a community. I think this was a very rich and unique opportunity to come together in one place, and off the bat you have something to connect about, because we all chose to come here. Nobody told any of us to come here, and we all chose to dedicate 10 months of our lives just becoming better human beings, but better for the world as a whole. So I truly think that coming together in a group is kind of like having a safety net on the first day. And it is a beautiful experience. I've never seen or experienced anything like it, especially coming from 8 different countries, 9 including our teacher, and I'd say all together around is about 15 at the moment. I'm sure we'll get more, but it really does show you that human beings are human beings, and at the end of the day, not too different from each other, right?
Yeah.
But even the differences are so beautiful to see. They'll teach you so much, you know. So
Yeah, that's the beautiful part of the life.
yeah, it is.
Different minds, different culture, different environment, and the good part I see it's like because all of us we are connected to the same purpose.
Yeah.
So that it's actually helping also to be in different place, and I think also will be the same when you arrive in Malawi because the culture is different. And I saw you have been practicing some Chichewa. Do you have some words?
I do. Moni. Yeah, it's hello.
Wow.
No.
I don't know.
Sana Wanji.
Sana Wanji means?
Good afternoon.
Okay. And good morning?
We're getting there. We're getting there. Ask me on our next podcast, and I will have a full podcast conversation with you, Chichewa.
But I saw you saying one word before or yesterday also, that is Zikomo.
Zikomo.
What's mean?
Thank you.
Thank
Zikomo.
you. Okay, but has anything surprised you about the local culture or dynamic since you arrived in Richmond Vale Academy or in Saint Vincent?
I think one of the greatest parts, because the people definitely are also,
yes.
But I think also one of the greatest parts of this entire experience is experiencing Richmond Vale Academy in Saint Vincent, as I don't think I've ever been anywhere with this little of a population. I mean, 100,000 people on an island. You walk everywhere, and the more you get to know the farmers, the more you get to know it. You can take a 10-minute walk with a single farmer here, and they'll be like, "That's my cousin. That's my uncle. That's my grandfather. that's my grandfather or my grandmother's store." It's like the community here is so close knit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever been somewhere so safe. To be quite honest, that's definitely broken boundaries for me. Just learning to trust people because wow, people are friendly here. Passing you on the road, offering a ride. I think being here in Saint Vincent, a lot has shocked me. I don't think I've been around a close-knit culture like this ever, in the sense of so small, but so big at the same time.
Yes. Actually, it's one of the things I really appreciate also in Saint Vincent. Instead of the view, I actually, you can see a bit of the view here.
Yeah.
But instead also of more than this view, you have these amazing people.
Right.
Really amazing people. I really appreciate this, and they are really friendly.
Yes.
They are really open. If you need something, just ask them. They will be
crazy.
able to help you. So it's something that I really appreciate you guys. I've been here so long, but community. I know these guys. They are really nice people. But Jodi, going to Malawi, you never been in Malawi actually, but even I think in NPAs you already had contacts with some Africans. Yes. But I know that you are the person who don't love too much to have expectation. But actually now hearing and having in your mind that you are going to Malawi, what kind of thing, like personally or spiritually or emotionally, you are expecting or you had in your mind just going in Malawi?
I think I'll give you a proper expectation I do have for this trip. It's just studying on Malawi and how much the people say it's the heart of Africa and the warm heart of Africa in the sense of the people. I really expect to see a side of this world that is going to be so naturally beautiful, and a community that's going to be exceptionally opening. I do expect that. I also expect just to see happiness come from things that aren't money, and I expect to see people that will be able to teach me different roots in this life that coming from a modern culture you won't experience, and knowledge that they'll have passed down from generations. You don't have that in modern culture, because everything's one answer, this is right, and it's all from a textbook or a scientist, which is amazing. I'm not downing that in any sense, but I think there's a true beauty when people have natural remedies and natural knowledge.
Yes.
And they live by the moon and the stars and the sun. I think that altogether in itself is spiritual.
Yes.
So.
Okay. That's good. But what it can be your goals there?
Oh, I have a lot of goals. My main goal is just to be the best person I can be out there.
Yes.
That's definitely the main goal. absorb as
person.
much. Yeah,
Okay.
absorb as much, but offer as much help as I can. But I think I'll learn more than I can offer.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yes. And also I can say like when we have expectations, even if we don't like too much to have a lot of expectation, but we have some views and we have goals, it's sometimes necessary to have preparation for that. So how you are preparing yourself emotionally or mentally to be the best person in Malawi?
Yeah, I think it also, I think that preparation, because I never really focused on what it is, didn't come until Richmond Vale Academy. I think Richmond Vale Academy really pushes you outside of your comfort zone in presenting in front of people and kind of understanding that just because you're different than somebody doesn't mean one's right or wrong. It means you have to communicate. And I think these preparations alone, I've never personally lived in a group setting like this, in the sense of all of us are adults, nobody needs to be taken care of, right? I'm usually taking care of an elderly or an infant, so I think it's really nice to personally have the time to reflect. There's a lot of peaceful places you can find here in Saint Vincent, and simply just reflect and take the time that you usually don't take when you're in your day-to-day life, right? And just think about what's going on currently, what do you see yourself doing, and what do you need to get there. And I think I've never had this amount of just personal peace time to think those through. You know, there's no sounds here. You can hear the ocean, you can hear the trees whistling. Like, it's like a retreat before you go away, and I think it's really needed. I think it's a personal movement, but also a spiritual movement as well. I think you just have to find it within yourself.
Yes, no, that's good. That's good. But how do you believe volunteering helps build a bridge between cultures?
I believe it shows nobody chooses where they're born. Right?
Exactly, that's
so
true.
where you're born it's already pre-decided. I think taking a foot out of your own culture, your own place that you're from, and stepping into another with open arms and an open mind, offering to them anything that they need, but also telling them I'm here because I respect you and I admire what you're doing, and I'm not here to change who you are.
Yes.
I'm actually here to just get knowledge and see other ways of life. I think it allows people to see that outside of this big wave, I think there's a lot of beauty in this world, and I think all you have to do is just step on over to another place and just give it a chance, see what it's about.
Yes, that's true. Thank you so much.
Yes, of course.
But what kind of advice would you give to someone who would like also to join, let's say, this program or be a volunteer?
I would say something my family always said to me. The world is your oyster. It's as big as you make it. It is as big as you make it. So meaning
starting the world.
The world.
The world
is your oyster.
Oyster was me.
Oyster, like, you know, the little shell, the oyster with the pearl inside. So basically, it's saying you create what you want it to be,
okay.
right? And I think some people find that in having a corporate job. Some people find it in building a family right away. I think for those that are curious about what is out there, do it in the sense of volunteering, because you will never lose. You will never lose, and the experience you get from traveling is the greatest knowledge you'll ever have, and the people you meet will be the people you have for a lifetime.
Yes.
Truthfully.
Yes. Okay, that's good. If you allowed me to add one word, I always love to say that to all the people that I met, all the volunteers that I met about volunteer. One of the things also that I always add to them when they would like to do this volunteer is to put on your mind, like, doing a volunteer is not about yourself. It's not about you. But it's always about the people that you're going to help. So as soon as you have that on your mind, because sometimes you have some challenges, but if you find the challenges, it's easy to say, let me change, this one is not for me. So that means the focus on that moment is not the people that you're like to help, but it's you.
Right.
So it means that instead of going to help, you're always looking for someone to help you.
Right.
But I soon realize, like, no, it's about these people.
Yeah.
You will get this, it's a benefit that you are getting as soon as you took that kind of decision. They will help because you learn a lot of things, the culture, the environment.
Yeah.
As you said, like the knowledge that they got shared by oral way from tradition to new tradition. You will learn that, but for easy. You won't pay anything for that one. So I think also what you said, it's also about putting your mind, like, it's about the people that you are going to help. We are close to finish our conversation. But I have one more question. Maybe it can be the last. What legacy would you like to leave through this path?
A legacy. I'd say the only desire I have coming out of this is just to leave the world a little bit better than it was before. I'm not expecting to change or do anything in that sense of a great picture, but I think if everybody did little by little, this world could be a lot better than it is.
That's true. Jodi, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I think and I believe that you sharing your history with us may inspire many other volunteers or people who want to do this volunteering process. And I wish you a good experience also in Malawi.
Thank you.
Actually, when you go?
The 7th of January.
Okay. Good program there and good experience there, okay?
Yes, absolutely.
And
thank you.
Thank you guys for being there, hearing this history. I hope you could catch or got some ideas, some experience, maybe you got some insight, inspiration to take this decision. If I can advise you something, always find to do your best to help other people. We are living in the time where it's more important about myself than other people. So we are losing our human being that is natural in ourselves, because we just focus on only me and we forgot the other people. But if living alone was the best solution in this world, maybe all of us, we should live in the jail. But because we have to live as a society, we are all together in the same place. So thank you so much. See you on the next podcast.
Thank you.